In our breaking news story, J. Arthur Brown has been sentenced to R150,000 fine or spend 36 months in prison. A further 36 months have been suspended for 4 years. Our reporter Leanne Jansen is at the Western Cape High Court and has been following the case since the start. Leanne, quite a quick sentencing this morning.
Good day, Shahan. Yes, it was a quick sentencing. Judge Anton Veldhuizen kept it very short and sweet. He spoke about J. Arthur Brown's character that he alluded to in mitigation of sentence, saying that he is a first-time offender. He was raised in a very good household, had a really good father who had since passed away, and then a really good stepfather as well. The judge had also said that he cannot understand how the state had accepted J. Arthur Brown's plea agreement on 2 lesser counts of fraud, and to quote him, he said it seems the prosecution in this case had been poorly handled. So J. Arthur Brown effectively is sentenced to R150,000 fine or spend 36 months in prison. Now, we have spoken with J. Arthur Brown's defense lawyer. He said that he is sorting out payment of the fine. That payment will be dealt with this morning. So J. Arthur Brown would be walking out of the Western Cape High Court within the next 2 hours.
Now, what was his expression on his face? Of course, ecstatic.
Well, there have been some people in court as well who did suffer at the hands of this case. They, on the other hand, saying that they're not blaming J. Arthur Brown, they're blaming the curators. The curators are now handling the Fidentia monies, and the curators, in fact, the onus is on the curators to pay out the people who have been affected by this protracted 6-year-long case.
Now, the state, of course, was pushing for him to actually get a 15-year sentence. Do you think they're going to appeal?
The state has said that they're looking at appealing the sentence. The state hasn't definitely said whether they're going to appeal or not. A question was also put to the state as to what alluding to what the judge had said, that the case was poorly handled. The state vehemently denying that they handled the Fidentia saga poorly, saying that they will accept the judge's sentence today, but they do think that they handled it in the best way possible, and they will still decide whether or not to appeal the sentence handed down today.
Now, what about the reaction in court? What about those people who were cheated because of what Brown did admit to?
Well, the widows and orphans of miners are mainly based in the Eastern Cape, but some of those affected by the Living Hands Trust, and that is the money that was defrauded from the asset management company Matco, and they are the people who packed courtroom 19 in the Western Cape High Court this morning, saying that they don't know who to blame. They're not saying J. Arthur Brown stole their money or had taken or benefited from their money. They want the curators now to take ownership of this and to come to the party and pay them the money they had lost during the 6 years that Fidentia had been under curatorship.
All right, thanks very much. That's our reporter Leanne Jansen speaking to us from the Western Cape High Court. Of course, in our breaking news story, J. Arthur Brown, the former Fidentia boss, has been given a fine of R150,000 or face a jail time of 36 months.
News that moves. eNCA.com.